This is the story of JR. Born in Taiwan 66 years ago, JR was the oldest of 4 children. To his parents, JR quickly proved himself an exceptional student, taking the highest marks in his class. By age 31, he had established a company in Thailand without even knowing the language. However, 5 years ago, JR found himself mysteriously unable to walk, and a pain in his spine began to increase exponentially. This film is the story of his confrontation with pain and the difficulty facing his new path towards moving again. Today, JR's son, CU, and I are going to find a new bed for him. JR hasn't been able to sleep at night because of excruciating pain in his back, a condition he's had for nearly 5 years.
People with depression, and I'm not saying he has depression, but people with depression, usually it's the worst at night. That's when all the monsters come out.
Was it a big step for him to have me come down?
At first it was easy, and then there was a long time gap. In between that period, he was hesitant. On the days that he was down, he'd be like, yeah, there's no need for Yuji to come. He feels like he has no hope.
JR's pain began after a spinal surgery was performed to help his mysteriously failing nerves. The surgery was unsuccessful, and his pain spiraled out of control. Like many people who have experienced prolonged pain, it was difficult for JR to fend off feelings of helplessness, something which CU feels was oddly intensified by his strong, independent nature.
Whenever he has difficulty, he likes to deal with it by himself. For example, when he was sick long time ago, he also didn't want us to bring him to the hospital. He wants to deal with it in bed at home. This was when he had a stroke, but he stayed in bed for a week when he had a stroke before he was willing to go to the hospital to get proper treatment. From his point of view, the pain is just progressively getting worse and worse and worse, and there's no way of improving this pain.
Is your back hurting right now? How bad is the pain?
Here I can say it's 8.
8. For many pain sufferers, their instinct is to hide pain, but this just usually leads to even bigger problems. The first step in my work with JR is to encourage him to listen to pain as a natural signal that something's wrong. And if I use my touch sensitively, I can help him confront it. How much pain do you feel there? More than 9.
It's pain, but feel.
As I begin to release JR's nerves, it's important for me to talk with CU to let JR know that his body will understand even before his mind knows. CU, come over here, man. Like this, it's soft now.
Oh yeah, it's soft.
Yeah,
I'm getting very soft.
That's what that felt like here. I don't
Yeah,
know if you can feel that.
yeah.
Those are nerves that are clumped up.
Okay.
I think your dad is gifted in his body.
He is. He has good mind muscle control.
Yeah.
Like he could move his ear and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. What's the level of pain that you feel right now?
Lower down.
So it was 8 before. What is it now?
Come down to 7.
7. Good. Okay. When it comes down to 2, it will disappear completely. Body-mind work is all about gaining initial awareness so people can overcome pain. And this is super important for JR, as his legs had grown paralyzed for lack of movement. There wasn't even sensations in his feet. One day, Deep at night, CU messaged me that JR couldn't sleep again. When I came over to massage him, I realized his stomach was completely in hard knots, and it gave a clue as to the reason why he couldn't sleep, or why his digestion was so poor. JR had lost trust in his body, and instead of seeing it as a friend, he was seeing it as an enemy. The bed has finally arrived on the second week for our intensive. I've learned that JR loves music, so I've started playing at our sessions to earn his trust. You feel that? JR is now allowing me to work on his pain deeply. Every morning we check to see if any pain is built up overnight. His back pain has now reduced to about a 6, and there are new signs of life in the lower part of his body. So right now we're releasing deep inside the pelvis, and his bladder is starting to activate. From the catheter, it looks like some things are starting to flush. Movement is a big part of getting awareness back in JR's legs. I ask him to focus on the sensations in his muscles, and this has started to lead to small new movements that JR has not felt in years. That's it, all the way. Perfect. You can do it, that's it. Oh, beautiful. You moved it.
Yeah, I can see the pattern. I feel it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel it.
yeah. I see it. I see it. You feel it. And that's all you have to do. You just have to feel. You don't have to see. Okay, we're gonna try this one last time here. Here we go. Okay, you gotta go all the way to 100%. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Not right away. 4. Slowly build it up. 5, 6. Slowly bring it up. 7. Come on, to your toes. 8, 9. Hold it. 10, 10, 10. That's it. Now I see your feet moving. 10, 10. Now slowly start to release. 9, 8, 7. Look at how your feet are moving. 6, 5, 4. How did that feel?
Yeah, it's good. Some circulation better.
Yeah.
Inside.
JR lives in a well-to-do gated community near a local lake. He lives in a house near the family with his trusted caretaker TU, and every day is a routine filled with simple pleasures, medicines, and a bit of exercise. JR lives a Spartan and quiet life, and it's only after the second week of our intensive that he lets me know how a simple injection of stem cells taken for health triggered his undiagnosed nervous condition. It's a harrowing story that JR believes demonstrates how sensitive our bodies can be to medicine. JR is not alone in fighting his illness. His family lives next door, and every day they come in to check up on him. Orm is JR's daughter-in-law, and today after JR's session, she's taking me out to a local Buddhist festival. Thailand is known as a very kind and friendly country, and Buddhist festivals like this one are held every year across Thailand to help raise money for disadvantaged people. It's a way for the townsfolk to support and give back to the community.
My mother-in-law has been involved in the Buddhist Foundation. We feel like doing merit and doing good is good for the family. We like helping other people.
For Orm, JR's condition happened when she was simultaneously experiencing her own pregnancy complications with her first child. Their situation during the COVID lockdown shows how families are connected by both health and illness.
It was a rough time. I didn't expect her to come out at 32 weeks. Actually, I was on bed rest for 1 month because I was bleeding and I couldn't move. JR was in Taiwan going through the surgery and COVID as well. At that time, my back was in a lot of pain. Yeah, I know JR probably has that because he's been in bed for 5 years. When you don't move, your muscle and everything gets tightened and stiff. So I think movement really helps your body heal.
Today is a special day because JR has finally agreed to come to a dinner engagement with friends. It's been a long time since he's ventured out of the house, and I'm hoping it's because he's feeling better. In the restaurant, we can forget for a while all the hard work and exercise. All of us can talk, gossip. In the restaurant, JR is happy and animated, and for Orm and Siyu, it shows the power of family and friends.
I think when he goes out, he forgets about the pain. He gets to talk and eat good food and enjoy some wine and music, and I think that's really, really good.
He likes to make jokes, he likes to drink, he likes to socialize with his old friends. But the difficulty for him is he doesn't want to jump to that state. It's very hard for him.
For people suffering from pain, sharing in the delights of community spirit is sometimes even more important than the best medicines. In this moment, frozen in time, JR's healing takes on a different dimension, one of sharing and support, and it's a huge milestone for him.
That is okay. It's okay? It's okay. Okay, good.
And I can see that my father, after each treatment, he's able to get some relief. You can break down his problems into different, let's say, compartments. If it's from the lower back or the upper back or even the bladder. Most of the battle is within himself. He needs to do most of the work. And I think if he's able to do that, then it will help speed things up for him.
In the final week of the intensive, JR's pain has gone down considerably, but he still seems a bit depressed about his condition. Today he shows me old videos doing therapy, and it shows a different side of him, more hardworking and motivated. It's the old JR I see, the one who founded his own company, and I'm keen to show him that that old self is still there.
Come down. Come down. Too much arms and not enough legs. Make sure you push through your heel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And try to shift your body off the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Body-mind isn't always gentle, and sometimes a person has to be a soldier and fight for what they can be. No.
แรงหมด
เคาะแรงหมดเข่ามันยังงออยู่
ใช่ แรงหมด
Run out my strength. See you say.
What's that?
I said his strength
Run
is gone. Maybe he's tired.
Yeah. We'll just try one more time. Ready?
That means he was working it correctly.
Yeah. Ready? Last time. There you go. There. Perfect. There you go. This is the first time in 3 years that JR is able to support his body on his legs and take his hands off the supports. It's a beginning step in a journey that hopefully will continue in the future.
Come on, get it, go get it. Yes, that's it.
We've invited other therapists and masseuses to come and treat him. It would have a good period and then he would just quit, and then he'll go back to his old lifestyle. And one of the things that he used to say is his pain is even worse now because of doing this. But I feel like we're finally on to something because we're able to break down his pain very scientifically, so he doesn't just start feeling that he's cursed or something like that. And the other very important thing is he needs to have the support of his family to remind him that he needs to keep fighting for his goal. Spiritually, I need to support him, make sure he's not depressed and going back to his old habits or feeling bad about his situation. So I really need to support as much as I can.
It's a twist.
Yeah.
That's it. Sometimes do more. Big ones, small ones. Yeah, that's it.
I would say Mr. Yuji is more like it's a psychological, right, doctor. So he always give me a very positive image and suggestion. But in the beginning, I'm not so easy to accept such a positive. I maybe think, oh, it's just a over image. But finally, I think it's an attitude to reach that kind of vision of the positive vision. So I think I gain a lot. It's not so easy to change one's mind. So in the future, I think this kind of mindset will lead me to go for a long way. Yeah, and this is the most important. No matter my sickness, I accept it and I will use the positive way to go on, to carry on.